I'm Tom Campbell from Cult. This is triggering. This and that is triggering.
You had a morsel of cake on you, so I'm just trying to help you out. Jesus Christ.
Tom Campbell from Cultaholic.com, joined by a morsel of cake, Adam Pacitti.
Hello.
With your Cultaholic Wrestling news. 205 Live is to be cancelled. Which WWE commentator could be leaving Monday Night Raw? And we have Kurt Angle's new role in the WWE revealed. We'll get to it in a bit. Genuinely, this is triggering.
Do you want to put it on this side of the table? Are you happy with it there? I can smell it from here. Oh. I don't know how you dealt even with the smell. It was sickly, horrible stuff in that room yesterday.
Nah.
How, when you got home, just before we get to the news, sorry, how did you feel?
Smelled like old butter, mate. I just smelled like old butter. And I didn't have any tea last night because I was too full of cake.
Did you actually not?
I haven't eaten since then.
Have a little bit of that. Go on, have a little bit.
Do you know what's really sad? What's really sad is that, like, this, like, I'm born fat boy. This still feels quite appealing.
Really? Go on.
Nummy
nums. Oh, isn't that lovely?
Are my notes in here?
Like old butter.
Old butter, baby.
Old butter Tom Campbell, like Stone Cold Steve Austin.
So,
old butter! Old butter!
My God, the man stinks.
We got big news this morning. Who'd have thunk it?
Yeah.
There's actually loads to talk about. We did talk about an old butter.
These videos are too long anyway. So Triple H spoke to Newsweek about the future of WWE's very troubled 205 Live, and we have some plans for 205 Live going forward, Adam Pacitti.
We've essentially got clarification that it's being cancelled. We don't know when. But this is such a shame. I hope people don't look back on 205 Live like they look back on like Heat
Metal.
or Jack Metal, any of those shows, because actually some amazing stuff happened there. And for a period of time, I know a lot of wrestling fans who that was their brand and they felt it was very, very special. And the talent that's down there is fantastic. I'm really worried. The current plan is to shift those talent across to NXT. I'm really worried about how they're going to sort of, they might get a little bit lost in the shuffle. The Cruiserweight title also going down to NXT.
Yeah, the Cruiserweight title will become a mid-card title for NXT. Now it's extending to 2 hours. Something that I have to tip my proverbial hat to Sam Driver for. Because if you watch that 9 pitches video that we did for NXT on USA,
said it all.
He wholesale predicted everything that Triple H just said. So I presume that Triple H is a big Sam Driver fan.
Who isn't?
Exactamundo, mon brav. And this means that, as you say, there's going to be a lot of moving and shaking. Now, I think we need to try and remember some fun moments from 205 Live, because there were some good moments. Like, I think above all, and we mentioned this a couple of days ago, the big thing is that 205 Live was a great wrestling show, but we live in the work rate era, and there's so much great wrestling. That's probably why you can't just be great wrestling anymore. But there was some good stuff in there. Because of 205 Live, we have Ali now, because that was the brand that gave him the exposure early on.
Buddy Murphy.
We have Buddy Murphy now, who nearly killed Roman Reigns, but didn't. We have Drake Maverick now, because he came in as the general manager of 205 Live.
Yep.
And now he's the king of the 24/7 division.
Oh, no. King of the 20... Come on.
Yeah.
R-Truth.
R-Truth is the demigod.
Oh, right, okay.
Drake Maverick's the king.
Yeah, fair.
Followed by Gerald Briscoe.
Everything Neville did on the brand, everything Neville did.
Including that t-shirt.
Yes, including
Put
the
that t-shirt up there. King of the Cruiserweight. It's the worst t-shirt you've ever seen. Whoever designed that, I hope they don't work in WWE anymore.
Oh, goodness me.
It's terrible.
Vince himself designed that, Thomas.
But I'm sad to see the end of 205 Live. And,
yeah, me too. I'm a bit worried about the Cruiserweight title. I was just thinking upstairs before we started filming this. I reckon we're going to see that on the pre-show of NXT takeovers from now on. I think they're going to keep it on the pre-show, because you don't normally get a match on the pre-show. I know sometimes they take for TV the following weeks. I reckon that's where we'll see that belt pop up, because I'm not sure Big Paul will want to put it on the main 5. I don't think he'll want to use a match. I hope he does, because
it's a great belt. It's a shame that it's kind of like
it's not a great looking belt.
They might make it, give it like a bit of like a yellowy.
Now's a good time to give it a revamp. Oh, yellow, yeah, like the bloody Intercontinental title.
Yeah, because my issue is, and it was so sad, my issue was the aesthetic of it. Like, it's a purple belt, and it's a purple WWE belt on an NXT show. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm over the fact that the WWE UK Championship is the head of the NXT UK division. I'm over that, but it's just calling it a WWE belt, it just messes with me. And it's purple, and I feel like it should fit with the aesthetic and make it yellow. I agree. Make it yellow, nice yellow belt. Like
should we stand and give applause to 205 Live? Let's give it a send off. We don't know when it's ending.
Yes, I can turn it around, but there's more that I can do.
Didn't mean like a rhythmic clap. What's this?
Will we get in trouble for singing the theme tune?
Oh, this is demonetised already.
Yay! From 205 leaving TV to Michael Cole leaving Raw. Oh my! It's boss time! John Cena's here! Adam Pacini! What's going on?
Didn't even say vintage. Couldn't even go with the cheap one.
Vintage.
Jesus Christ. His one line. No,
Vintage.
And so this comes via WrestleVotes, who yesterday said, the plans as of now for the new announced teams include Michael Cole heading to SmackDown on Fox. I'm also told Vic Joseph is set to become the new lead man on Monday Night Raw. Not set in stone as nothing is with WWE, but this is their working idea. Okay, so first of all, let's talk about Michael Cole, and then we'll get to Vic Joseph. Michael Cole on SmackDown, I don't think that's that big a surprise because it is now becoming the flagship show. They want their flagship commentator on there. And although I'm not a fan of Michael Cole's overproduced work, he's a pro. He's been doing it for 11 years, is it now?
Well, he's been over and more than that in the WWE, but he's been the lead announcer.
Man on Raw, yeah.
He is about to become the longest running episodic lead commentator for Monday Night Raw.
Really? It doesn't surprise me actually.
No.
I would have actually thought he would already got there.
Well, he's now on par with Jim Ross, who did it for 11 years.
Yes.
Now Cole is in his 11th year and still going, and I think it's literally a matter of weeks before he beats it if he hasn't done so already.
He must have been in the company now for 20 years, right? Did he join in 99? Maybe
no,
even earlier than that.
He was definitely on the books by like late 96.
Wow,
he was doing a few backstage interview bits in 97.
Of course he was. Yeah, of course he was.
He kind of became the replacement Todd Pettingill. Which is
Todd.
Well, it is.
I love Todd.
We're watching a lot of stuff from '94 at the moment for the podcast, and he's insufferable in.
I love Todd.
I know
he's a better geek than Michael Cole, and that's coming from King Geek, demigod geek. Sorry, Adam Pacini.
That's better.
No, I think I think Pettingill was great.
This isn't about Pettingill. It's not even about Pettingill anymore. But yeah. So Cole's been with the company for a long time. But he's been like the lead announcer on Raw for 11 years. I'm ready for a little bit of a change now. And like you say, when he is not heavily produced, like when he did the UK Championship tournament.
Exactly.
Like, and he started with greetings grapple fans. Like, warm my heart. Little nod to Ken. Mm-hmm. But when he's not produced, he's brilliant. So maybe, I doubt it.
No, he's going to be more heavily produced than ever, Tom.
No,
Vic
he is,
Joseph as the lead man. That's a surprising one, if it happens.
That is just, I don't know. You know how some people think that there's legit tension between me and you? Which isn't, of course. We're friends. There is talk that there isn't talk because I'm starting the talk. I get the vibe that there is some legit tension between Vic Joseph and Nigel McGuinness.
Really?
Like I just hear them talk over each other a couple of times, and sometimes Vic will give like a little. It won't be anything nasty. You'll just kind of feel like a little shady elbow in the ribs, or maybe Nigel will give a little something back. And I don't know how much of it is them playing off each other, and how much of it is like Nigel and Vic are genuinely annoyed with each other. But what I will say is that when Vic Joseph stepped in to Raw when Jerry Lawler got attacked by the Fiend, top marks. I thought he was great.
He was very, very good. He's got the look of sort of a legitimate sports announcer. That's why I like him.
And they've just hired his mate. Have you heard about this as well?
Yeah, what's his name?
Matt Camp.
Matt Camp.
He's like a thinner, more handsome, more talented version of me.
Don't say that.
He is though. He's a handsome boy.
He's not thinner.
Thanks, mate.
Other things, maybe. Michael Cole, enjoy SmackDown.
Have a lovely day. You suck. You suck. Not.
Do it in time. I've got this.
You suck. You suck. That Hoover smells like cake. Not my words. The words of Kurt Angle fans. And Kurt Angle's new role within the WWE has been revealed, Adam Pacini.
It has. It's another unsurprising news story, I guess. He is now a full-time producer for the Raw brand. You can't think of anyone better, can you really?
No, what a great thing to have for younger guys.
Oh, yeah.
To have someone like Kurt Angle to help put their stuff together. He's actually been on the job for a couple of weeks now.
Yes.
And a lot of segments on Madison Square Garden Raw from Monday were produced by Kurt Angle.
There you go. Like, he's just the total package, isn't he? He's a guy that
That's
not only
Lex Luger, mate.
Way! He's a guy that not only was a hell of a wrestler in ring, but got the character stuff as well. For my money, possibly the funniest WWE superstar ever. I like the self-deprecating stuff, the nerdy stuff that he was doing. And like Edge and Christian, hilarious. There's been loads of funny wrestlers, but there was something about Kurt Angle and his willingness to make himself look foolish. I love that. I love Kurt, and I'm really, really glad that he's sticking with the company and that he put Baron Corbin over.
Massive pervert on Baron Corbin. Anyway, that is your news. I don't have an outro. I've got some cake though, so here's Aaron Pacitti. Talking to you about Patreon! Stop it!
Thanks for watching. Let us know what you think in the comments down below. You can follow us on Twitter at Cultaholic. You can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/Cultaholic. If you enjoy what we do here at Cultaholic, you can pledge to us on Patreon. That's patreon.com/Cultaholic. And most importantly, don't forget to hit subscribe and join us.